காட்டுறதுக்கு முன்னாடி go straight away into the presentation. So firstly, company பத்தி ஒரு 2 minutes பேசுறேன். SIP Academy, no doubt ஜெயராமன் பேசியிருந்தாரு. But just little bit about SIP Academy. நாங்கள் 2003ல ஆரம்பிச்சோம் இந்த கம்பெனி. 2003, so almost 20 வருஷம் ஆயிடுது. 20 years since we started the company. And எங்களோட major focus has been to work with children. 6 years to 12 years children. And we do normally என்ன சொல்றது after school activities. After school activity na ஸ்கூலுக்கு அப்புறம் நார்மலாக சாட்டர்டே சண்டே அவங்க வந்து எங்கள் ப்ரோக்ராம்ஸ் லேர்ன் பண்ணுவாங்க. யூஸ்வலாக பார்த்தீங்கன்னா சாட்டர்டே சண்டே தான் ஃப்ரீயாக இருக்காங்க சில்ட்ரன் அது ஸ்கூலுக்கு அப்புறம். ஸோ தே கம் ஆன் சாட்டர்டே சண்டே லேர்ன் ப்ரோக்ராம். அண்ட் வி ஹேவ் ஆக்சுவலி already 3 very well known programs. SAP Abacus, that's a very well known program, 2003ல ஆரம்பிச்சோம். Global Act 2005ல ஆரம்பிச்சோம். The two very well known programs. And MI Kids, maybe you may not be aware of, but that's also a very good program. We run in schools to teach English language. So in the moon program நாங்கள் அதுவும் 2005ல ஆரம்பிச்சோம். So பார்த்தீங்கன்னா almost எல்லா programs almost 18 years, 20 years old. So after a long time, we are actually launching something very unique and different to the market. After a long time, over 18 years ago. So just to give us some quick background about our credentials, we are there in many parts of the country. Pathina, we are in more than 1,000 centers, franchise centers. Abacus over 900 centers, Global at 130 centers. So more than 1,000 centers we have across India. And almost any city in India, Boninga, include our center. You go to any center, any city, Amritsar, Boninga, Guwahati, Boninga, Delhi. Wherever you go in the country, almost every city we have one center, more than 350 cities. And we are also running in few countries. In the SIP Abacus program, we have 11 countries around Sri Lanka, New Zealand, Dubai, Philippines. Recently, we just going to start one center in New Jersey, USA also. So very well known. Chennai, but maybe many of you may not be aware of us because this is not a very newsworthy news. It's not a very, but yes, quietly we are doing some really good work. And total more than 1 million 10 lakh students மேல நாங்க train பண்ணிருக்கோம். Right from day one. Full நீங்க add பண்ணீங்கன்னா it will be more than 10 lakh students we have actually touched. So a lot of experience. We have a lot of experience in running with children. So now let me come a little bit about English. English is important. Any idea why is English important?
Universal language.
Universal language, international language, correct? You have a job, if you don't know how to speak good English, you may not get a top position. They may take you in, but you may not get promoted to a topper level. Another interesting data, if you look at the number of websites, information we get through the online, right? All of people are learning online, news, education, college. If you look at the original work which happens on the web, almost 60% is still in the language English. So if any child wants to learn about what is happening in the world, today in a phone right? So if they want to learn and get educated about understanding about what's happening in the world, English is a very powerful window to learn what is happening in the world. Just to give one data which is very relevant from today's world. No doubt, if you speak well, you get a good job, you get a better chance to progress in career. Second thing, no doubt we know English is important. If you want to take a job outside Chennai, outside to Bangalore or Mumbai, anywhere outside India, you need English. Second fact, what is the level of English language skills in India? And this is a study by an organization called ACER. This is a school report by an organization called ACER report. So if you look at the ACER report, you just look at the data of reading, class 3, class 5, class 8. You just take in basic English reading skills, very no or read a skill. But in 2012, only 21.5% of children could read English. Class 3 Ide 21.5 went up to 27 before pandemic. And now 22 it has come down to 20.5. It is lower than what it was 10 years back. What reason? 2 years pandemic, most children lost out their ability to learn and read. 2021 online, not much learning happened. So actually it has become so bad, we have gone back 10 years. Okay? And we are also noticing that, by the way, now children, when they come to our training programs and learn other programs, we can see that the level is quite low compared to otherwise before pandemic how children used to come. Same you see in class 5, there were about 47%, it went up to 50% of children could read in class 5. And now that has gone down to 43%, less than what it was in 2012. And this is only simple reading. By class 5, only 50% of children or 42% of children can read English. But in schools, you have to study all subjects are in English. Science, social studies. Correct? Every person maths. English to read English, maths problem. Every person how will they study? Correct? That is why children will struggle to study. Even in class 5, only 50%. And you come to class 8, it used to be around 76% can read English in class 8. It has come down to only 69%. So this is also a big challenge which our children are facing. Unfortunately, politicians don't talk about it because this is not a very good way to get votes. Nobody is worried about it, but this will impact, no doubt, the future learning ability, future employability, everything will impact in the future. So this is one big challenge if you look at from reading ability. So we also did one research in 21 around just pandemic. During the pandemic, we did one research. That time we were discussing in the Mari program launch Panlamala and there were a research. So we did a research in 5 states: Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, and West Bengal. And we found that we looked at both school principals, Nalla school principals of Pesno, parents from Pesno. So one is English. Second, we talked about something called critical thinking. So the critical thinking concept nalla irukku, but enna yarukume puriyala. Nobody understands what it is, and most schools understands the important, but they don't have the ability to deliver it. Idu enna eppadi naanga deliver panna they don't know what it is. Second pathina, parents கேட்டாங்கன்னா they don't even know enna critical thinking enna concept avungalukku theriyadu. Now I'll explain what is critical thinking in one more slide. And there is no program in India which talks about developing critical thinking. So this is the other challenge that we noticed. Now we look at as a company, we have a vision to make an impact on children's mental ability. This is our vision right from 20. Our main aim is children who nalla mind develop panna, no doubt parents will pay the fees for it. And we will have a successful business, running business. So the basic idea is, naanga children oda mind strong eppadi impact panna mudiyum, eppadi maatha mudiyum, thinking eppadi maatha mudiyum, level skill level eppadi maatha mudiyum. So that's our major focus. How do we improve the mental ability of children? And if you look at where this inspiration has come to start this program, the program started, eppadi the idea vanchuna rendu points. If you really look at children's success in future, 2 skills are very important. One, English language we have spoken, that is important. Second is also something called critical thinking. What is it? I'll explain to you. But these are 2 very powerful skills children need if they want to succeed, not only in school but also later on in higher education and going forward. Second, India la andha mari edho training program illa. Other than schools, there is no place you can really go and learn strong foundation in English and develop your critical thinking. And lastly, Ingloda company we have been running now for 20 years, 2003, so we have a lot of experience in how we can try to solve this problem, because we have a lot of experience in handling children. So we thought, already we are very busy actually in the RENT program, but in the problem pathona we felt maybe we can try to solve this problem based on our knowledge and our experience. Already we have 2 very good programs running. That's quite, takes a lot of our time already. This is the idea. So based on these 2, we came up with this idea of CriCo English. Now CriCo, the word enna, CRI stands for critical thinking. That's how the name comes, CriCo. And CO stands for communication. So CRI, CO, that's how the word comes, CriCo English. So CriCo English, CRI is critical thinking. Critical thinking? Critical thinking is basically, it's a kind of thinking where you question, analyze, interpret and make judgment on whatever you say, hear or write. I repeat the point, is a very important point. How does a person who's got good critical thinking look at a problem, look at an issue? Teachers they don't repeat. That is not critical thinking. Critical thinking, information you question that information, you analyze, then you interpret. That means you interpret, okay, idha sollaam, in the point, then finally you make judgment or make decision. So idha is the point from my side. So you come to a decision after thinking, questioning, analyzing. Whatever you say, here or right. And critical thinking பண்றதுக்கு முன்னால there is one more important skill you need to learn, that is called comprehension. Comprehension னா புரியுறது, understanding. இப்போ நீங்க ஒரு passage படிச்சீங்கன்னா ஒரு article எழுதி இருக்கு. Before you can critically analyze that article or that message, you must understand the article. What we call comprehend the article. So comprehension you need obviously good language skills to comprehend என்ன சொல்லிருக்காங்க, என்ன எழுதிருக்காங்க. So that will help you to next develop your critical thinking skills. So both are very important. Comprehension and is a basic skill before you can develop your critical thinking. So this is just the background. So now in the program, CriCo English eppadi vanduchu. So it's developed by two organizations. One organization called RTL English and another is our own company, CriCo. So just it's a collaboration between two companies based in UK called RTL English and CIP Academy, which I already mentioned to in India. So just a quick point, that's how we developed this program. So RTL English, it's a company based out of UK and they have been having a very good curriculum. Curriculum content, how to teach children English from class 1 to class 12 actually. So they have a very good English program which they do online. So if you go to Google, you can go to rtlenglish.com and they have a lot of worksheets and children can learn automatically on their own. And many children have been developed by one retired, now she's retired, she's quite old, lady called Elaine Shannon. And she developed this program. It's taught in about 20 countries. People download this online and learn this program. And it's obviously they've got some awards for this program. So with a lot of research, because they've been running this for so many years, 20 plus years, they have a lot of understanding how children learn English. They have a very beautiful content. So this is the content they have, and this is a lady who is there. I think there is a video on her. There she is.
Hello everyone. Elaine Shannon here, the founder of RTL English, speaking to you from England. It's thrilling to witness the successful launch of CriCo English, especially as it's been shaped by the long-standing reputation of RTL in English language education and the tremendous experience of SIP Academy in after-school children's education. Both RTL and CriCo English go beyond just teaching English, as we're dedicated to nurturing the future global leaders and thinkers. I wish all the children a very enjoyable and unique learning experience. And a big congratulations to everyone who have been a part of this journey so far.
So she just sent us a video. She's quite old. Otherwise she would have joined us on Zoom directly. But she's a little old, so she sent us a video to us. So that's the lady who actually founded this program from UK. So just to give you the background, it took us more than 2 years of research. In 21 we started the research. Even though RTL English had a content, but we wanted to convert it to Indianized English, where they had all English sounding words, English sounding, illustrations. They had books with English sounding. We had to convert that to Indian content. So the age group is about 7 years to 10 years. So class 3, class 4, class 5. So that's the age group we are trying to reach, 3, 4, 5. And like I said, after school program, once in a week, 2 hours they come to class. Class normally Saturday, Sunday, or even weekday evening after school they can come and learn this program. And it's got a very structured training program which talks from foundation skills to more complex skills like comprehension and critical thinking. And if I just give you there are 3 broad stages: basic, intermediate and advanced. And each of them, 3 modules, each of them have got 3 levels. So each level is about 4 months. So total 3 years program. Basic 1 year, intermediate 1 year and advanced 1 year. So that's the thing. And you can look at the advanced skills like debating, storytelling, advanced grammar, creative writing. All that is developed as the children start with the basics and go all the way up to the highest level. So we have a course curriculum, and I think you can see that not only we have books but we also have animation. Program we have a lot of the children love to read by animation. So we have online animation for children to learn, and we have an homework app also where they can learn online. They can do some homework. So it's quite unique. It is not just books, but very good animation content for children to learn. And also, like I said, we've also developed this critical thinking aspect, which was not there in the RTL books. So we created our own critical thinking to add to the RTL concept. So I'm going to quickly invite Chaitanya here to show a quick demo of the program. Program like enna you can spend about 5 minutes and explain it to you. Come Chaitanya.
Thank you. Good afternoon again. Once again. See, before showing the program demo, like there are multiple stages in which we develop the language. It's a journey. It is not like we teach them on board and they learn. So there are multiple aspects, like they should know sounds, phonics, then they should know sight words, they should know vocabulary. So all of this we have built up in the program, and in a systematic manner we'll give little by little to the children. So their foundation is very strong. So for example, vocabulary, they should know a lot of words. Like we try to teach English language the way they learn any of their mother tongue. So nama school la pathina they will start introducing grammar. Avanga language theriyadu, but avanga grammar introduce பண்ணுவாங்க. So இந்த மாதிரி நிறைய problems இருக்கு because of the volume. So நாங்க வந்து we do one-on-one teaching. We spend a lot of time with children. So I'll show you some basic glimpses. இது வந்து ஒரு elaborated program, 3-year program. But உங்களுக்காக we will just we have constrained it to just 1 minute video மாதிரி என்ன glimpses இருக்குன்னு I'll show it to you. Animated video how farming happens or how marketing happens, like how they sell their produce. So இந்த மாதிரி நிறைய டாபிக்ஸ் வந்து அவங்களுக்கு டே டு டே பார்க்குற டாபிக்ஸ் ப்ளஸ் பியாண்ட் தட் வாட் டாபிக்ஸ் தே டோன்ட் நோ. இதெல்லாம் ஒரு லெசனில் நாங்கள் டிஃப்ரெண்ட் எலிமெண்ட்ஸ் எடுத்துட்டு பண்ணியிருக்கோம். இங்கே பார்த்தீங்கன்னா ஃபர்ஸ்ட் வி ஸ்டார்ட் வித் த ஸ்டோரி. இந்த ஸ்டோரி வந்து வில் மேக் சில்ட்ரன் டு அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்ட் ஃபர்ஸ்ட், ரிப்பீட். இந்த இருக்கிற சென்டென்சஸ் வந்து எல்லாமே அவங்க திருப்பி அந்த ஸ்டோரி சொல்ற அளவுக்கு we will try to train them.
Dear children, let us visit Sachin and his family. He is Sachin. He is 23 years old. He grew up in a village along with his parents. Dad Amar, Mom Jaya, younger sister Sonia, and pet dog Rocky. After completing his studies, Sachin started helping his father in agriculture.
Have you been to a farm? What did you see on the farm? What does a farmer do?
So இது phonics வந்து ஒரு important aspect. இதனால என்ன ஆகும்னா reading becomes very easy for the children. இப்போ அது பிரேக் பண்ணி அவங்க படிக்கிறதோட it is very easy for them. ஏன்னா நிறைய வேர்ட்ஸ் இங்கிலீஷ்ல வந்து சில்ட்ரனுக்கு தெரியாது. ஜஸ்ட் ஃபார் யுவர் இன்ஃபர்மேஷன், ஒரு டிக்ஷனரி பார்த்தீங்கன்னா லேக்ஸ் அண்ட் லேக்ஸ் ஆஃப் வேர்ட்ஸ் இருக்கும். அந்த வேர்ட்ஸ் எல்லாமே யாரால டீச் பண்ண முடியாது. ஸோ வாட் வி டூ இஸ் வி ட்ரை டு டீச் தெம் ஹவு டு ரீட். ஸோ எந்த வேர்டு பார்த்தா கூட அவங்க ஈஸியாக ரீட் பண்ண முடியும். இது ஒரு பேசிக். அப்புறமா ஆஸ் அண்ட் வென் வி அட்வான்ஸ் தேர் ஆர் many new concepts which are adding to this. Continue.
Dear children,
Go to next.
let us visit Sachin and his family.
Go to next.
He is Sachin.
So, இந்த மாதிரி
Yes.
different
20.
English conceptsல ஸோ இந்த மாதிரி டிஃப்ரெண்ட் கான்செப்ட்ஸில் வந்து நாங்கள் இங்கிலீஷ் அனிமேஷன் அப்புறமா புக்ஸ் அப்புறமா ஆப்போட நாங்கள் டீச் பண்ணுறோம். இங்கிலீஷில் கூட நாங்கள் என்ன பண்ணியிருக்கோம்னா என்டையர் இங்கிலீஷ் கரிக்குலம் கிரிட்டிக்கல் திங்கிங் இன்ட்ரடியூஸ் பண்ணியிருக்கோம். ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள் ஹேவ் யூ பீன் டு எ ஃபார்ம். இப்போ நிறைய பேருக்கு வந்து ஃபார்ம் போயிருக்காங்களா இல்லையா, என்ன இருக்கு அங்கே என்ன பண்ணுறாங்க எதுவுமே தெரியாது நிறைய சில்ட்ரனுக்கு. ஸோ வி ட்ரை டு மேக் தெம் டு திங்க். ஸோ அந்த மாதிரி எல்லா இங்கிலீஷ் லெசன்ஸும் நிறைய கிரிட்டிக்கல் திங்கிங் பண்ணியாச்சு. ப்ளஸ் அடிஷ்னலி கிரிட்டிக்கல் திங்கிங் டெவலப் பண்ணுறதுக்கானே ஃபியூ லெசன்ஸ் இருக்குது. இப்போ ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள் யூ ஆல் நோ இப்போ ஹவு மெனி சில்ட்ரன் ஆர் ஆக்சுவலி கெட்டிங் சான்ஸ் டு பிளே அவுட் சைட். இப்போ ஸ்கூலுக்கு போகிறாங்க, நிறைய ஸ்கூலில் கிரவுண்டே இல்லை. நிறைய பேண்டமிக் அப்புறம் பேண்டமிக் முன்னாடி கூட தே ஆர் நாட் பிளேயிங் அவுட் சைட், தே ஆர் ஆல்வேஸ் இன்ட்ரெஸ்டட் டு வாட்ச் டிவி ஆர் சம்திங். ஸோ இந்த மாதிரி ஒரு திங்கிங் இன்வோக் பண்ணணும். வில் ஸ்டார்ட் மேக்கிங் தெம் டு திங்க். ஸோ ஒரு இந்த லெசன் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா இது இன்டோர் அவுட்டோர் ஸ்போர்ட்ஸ், அதோட இம்பார்ட்டன்ஸ். அவங்க திங்க் பண்ணணும், அவங்க திங்க் பண்ணி ஒரு கன்க்ளூஷனுக்கு வரணும். அதுதான் எங்க எய்ம். ப்ளே
What do you like playing?
I'm fond of playing frisbee.
Great! I love playing football.
Do you have a team to play football?
Haha, no. I don't need a team for that. All I need to do is just turn on my PlayStation.
So you play games online. I thought you play outdoor games.
Not at all. I don't even remember when was the last time I played an outdoor game or sport.
That's sad. I often play frisbee with my dad at weekends. Playing sports can benefit you in many ways, like it helps you stay healthy, active and focused.
then we ask these questions to the children. நிறைய பேருக்கு இங்கிலீஷ் வராது. ஸோ இந்த கொஷின் நாங்கள் தமிழ்லேயே கேட்டுட்டு ஆன்சர் அவங்க கிட்ட வந்து எக்ஸ்பெக்ட் பண்ணிட்டு அது இங்கிலீஷில் எப்படி பேசணும் ஆனால் அகைன் we will tell them.
Use the following phrases and talk about the sports that you have played, you like